told there's some real money in the room.
Did you see Romeo on the internet? Master P son.
Don't go there, too. It's gonna make me get my sugar up, there. God damn.
Now, I don't know. Oh, I remember them.
Come on, don't start this. That nigga sound just like them little kids at the goddamn bitch stuff. But just say, give me some.
Yeah.
Say, that nigga true, but I remember them.
Yeah, I remember.
That was a good one. That was a good one right there, man.
Yeah.
What I imagine.
Yeah.
That's the shit, man. Don't play with me, too.
Gracias.
Nah, for real, though.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, just in case we run out. You know, I remember them, too. Fresh box on dick. Just in case we run out.
Yeah.
You understand me? We just, you know what I'm saying? Don't play with me, man. Something ain't like a drug to me. I gotta always keep me some somewhere. You know what I'm saying? When I run out, I gotta re-up. You hear me? That's just me, y'all. And I don't never like to run out. Bars. Talk to me, Toon.
So, Master P.
Let's go.
His dirty laundry was aired out by Lil Romeo. Lil Romeo basically said that he didn't receive any royalties from when he was young, and Master P spent all of the money on his taxes, having to pay the IRS. And their family's broke. They've been living in the same house for over 12 plus years.
Yeah, I'm supposed to move every month. You can find somewhere to stay and be steep. All right, keep going, Toon.
Master P responded and said that Lil Romeo was having a mental breakdown. Or at least he alluded to that.
Boy.
Lil Romeo responded to that and said, no, it's the things you've caused that have led us to this point.
Are you ready? You ready for this? Are you ready for this, too? I think I had to talk about this. Facts number one, let's get this out the way. Romeo is a grown man now. Have you ever heard the saying, too? The preacher kids are the worst ones. You hear me? They go for the spoilers. We can say that same thing for the superstar kids. But one thing y'all gotta learn about these superstar kids and these preacher kids, they know some shit we don't know. They know the hidden, they live the hidden secrets. They're around it. They grew up around it. Shout out to that boy Romeo. Shout out to Master P. But see, Master P was trying to be Master.
Right.
You heard me? Instead of being Percy. Hello! Oh. What's his name? Percy what?
Miller.
Thank you very much. Let's get that right first. For all them balls that just went over y'all niggas' head. He was too busy trying to be Master instead of being Percy. You dig what I'm saying? You can't whip that whip on your own kids, Master P. That's Master P. Y'all heard the name say it out. You know, that boy ain't got nothing to say. And when you raise like that, no, you don't get nothing, Romeo. You a slave to the rhythm. Bars. Y'all can't let y'all soak through that for a minute. Just like the rest of them was. You ain't no different from goddamn me Silk the Shocker, Mystical, the twins, whatever they name, Cain and Abel, all them boys. The No Limit Soldier. That you gonna call it that? He had a whole. That was Master P. He owned his own slave, and his child just happened to be one of them. When the child was thinking he was the child. See, one thing about Romeo, I don't knock him for it because the preacher kids are the worst ones. And when we find out by that, we find out years later on that the preacher kid, what happened to the little daughter? She committed suicide. Hell no. She killed herself. Hell yeah. That's the pastor's daughter. What? Killed herself. God damn. Oh, she left a note. Tell him to preach on that. Yeah, good. All fingers pointed at them. Tales from a crib. I had a little cousin, he committed suicide. His mama was a preacher, evangelist, evangelist. You can't say it no better than, make them sound like they the shit. You get what I'm saying? And a preacher, her husband, they was dignified. You know what that means? That's the worst thing to be, you know, amongst black people, you know, like, the fuck wrong with this hoe? You hear me? We got our on, they look at us like we some. Like we animals or some shit. You hear me? But anyway, one day my little cousin was told that he had a girlfriend, you know, his mom and them was in their business because they church folks. Dignified, you know, trying to, you know, be a master, you know, to their children. You understand? Instead of being parents. So, you know, being a master, you got to watch everybody, every step. You know, you try to tell these motherfuckers how to do this. We want you to do this. We want you to rap first. Then after that, then I want you to go to school. Then I want you to play basketball. Then I want you to be this. Then I want you to be that. Well, goddamn, when can I do something for myself? Master P. You understand me? But anyway, while they was controlling their son, you know, controlling his everyday habits, you know, let me know how y'all parents do. Sneaky motherfuckers that ain't got your life of your own. You trying to make your kids live your life that you didn't get to be when you was coming up, so that you got a little money. You gonna guide them in every footstep. They don't make no decisions of their own. You dig what I'm saying? Master P. So these parents he had, you understand me? I'm gonna tell the story. They went through his phone, went through all this literature, kept going through shit, right? Until they kept finding all their messages and shit going through his little girlfriend. They found he was in love. Now, everybody been in love as children, so when you got a child that's in love, goddamn, you sure know how it felt to be in love when you was a child. But you know, some parents got greed, they mean, ornery motherfuckers. I don't want you seeing her. Wait a minute, hold on, I mean, you know, just cut. They tell you when to break up with your girlfriend. Well, anyway, their little son fell in love with this little girl, he loved her to death. Bars. And for some reason, the only way he can be with her because the parents said, we don't want you with her. You know, we say we're dignified. You know, that's not she. They got food stamps and stuff. No. Well, that's his girlfriend. What are you doing? What are y'all doing? When y'all to tell me who to fall in love with, who not to fall in love with, because you find out they don't live, their income family ain't on your level. You don't treat your children like that. You don't tell your son he gonna be a rapper, play basketball, go to college and play and be this. You ask your child, what the fuck do you want? Do you like the little girl? Do you want her? Do you want us to get her some flowers? Do you want us to meet her parents? Do you want anything, Romeo? Where art thou far? Romeo, oh Romeo. You understand me? Romeo don't be no motherfucking Romeo. What's his real name? Is that his real name? Or is that his stage name? Do anybody know Romeo's real name?
Yeah, I think it's Romeo Miller.
Oh, shit. Damn, made you a chum. He made you a character from the jump. Bars. But anyway, these parents wouldn't let their son one time. So one day the little boy wanted to take the little girl out to eat one day. A little thing was coming up. He wanted to take her to the prom and do anything. And the parents told him no. They tore him down. It devastated him. It devastated him so much he went inside his parents' closet, got up there and got a gun, went to the restroom and blew his motherfucking brains out in the bathroom. Because they was too busy being, you know, pressure. I'm saying that to say that what they got to do with Romeo, sometimes people can't wait to get away to say or do what the fuck they want to do. See, a lot of people that got superstars, we've been seeing this shit all through years coming up. It always be the Hollywood kids that kill themselves. Shout out to my girl Kimberly that played on Different Strokes. The white girl. Drove herself to suicide. I was like, Kimberly, she did. She killed herself. Why the fuck would Kimberly kill herself? Why would somebody that got everything that they got and wanting they need kill themselves? Because y'all don't know. They don't got everything they want and they need. All they want to do is be happy and live their own life. But when you got handcuffs and headlocks and contracts and people bully you and what's the word, traumatize you. See, Romeo, he's not traumatized no more. Yes, I can. I don't want to laugh. Yes, I can. I can stand up for myself now. Bam, no more whips and chains, Master P. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I know it hurts, Master P. Master P, we're gonna sit your ass down somewhere. I love you to death. You good people. You know, but hey, you looking real weak right now. See, one thing I did as a child, I refused to argue with my kids in public. I whoop one of their ass. You understand me? I got plenty of them. They better not say shit. I'm going to slap the shit out of one of them and get me an injury to a child case. How about that? Don't worry, I got one of them on my record already. Yeah, that part. Yeah. So anyway, Master P, you said, Romeo, why would you do this, man? Man, that nigga already said what's up with you, and you look like everything he said was up. Chill out, man. Chill out. See, one thing that nigga said about you, Master P, that fucked me up, and I knew the little boy was right because you jumped on and said what you said. He said, your pride. He said, the last thing he said on that video he made about you, he said, man, because you know your pride, you won't let your pride worth everything. He said, your pride is worth everything, but guess what? That little boy didn't get no pride. See, one thing about Romeo growed up, he know he can say something now. Now you can't make me, man, you ain't give me a dime. Yeah, that's your daddy. Yeah, he raised you to be, you know what I'm saying? But no, Romeo ain't playing a spoiled brat. You know, and the sad thing about Romeo, he don't want nothing from you. You ain't never gave him nothing anyway. We just thought he was balling. Master P. Oh, we forgot. Y'all ain't understanding that name. Master get all the money. You niggas don't get shit. That's the master.
You don't think that Master P deserved everything he got, considering the fact that he was raising? He raised them. He took care of them.
That's what you do, but you do that to the niggas on the street, not your kids. Don't treat your kids like they one of these niggas. Don't treat your kids like they goddamn me Silk the Shocker. Don't do your kids like they motherfucking you know, Snoop Dogg and all the rest of these niggas, Mystical and all them niggas, Kang and Abel. You know what I'm saying, me? Don't do that, Mr. Serve-On. You know what I'm saying? You know, Master P owned a lot of slaves. Master P, and then he. You know, his son said, I guess his son said, man, you never got out of character when it came down to your children. Matter of fact, you threw us in character along with the rest of them. You seen more muscle, more wood on the fire. That's my son, nigga. I'm gonna teach you how to rap. You know, nigga, you can't even rap. Shit. Trash. But I used to do some Master P.
Trash.
No.
What that nigga?
Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that.
Trash.
Yeah. But you was, when you did True, that was it. And the one before that, the first album Master P did, and then that True, that was it. After that, Master P, you all right. You stick to producing. You can't rap your ass, but you all right. Do your thing. You can't rap though. You know what I'm saying, me? But you had good talent for that you could use. I didn't say that had good talent, because you would get some motherfucker that was trash. I said, nigga, you can use, and you throw anything. Nigga, you had a whole tank. Soldiers.
Yeah, they had a hell of a campaign.
No, for real, and a nice movement.
Right. No limit soldiers.
Everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere.
Right. I think Charleston
White went nationwide.
Charleston White actually said that his hatred for hip hop comes from listening to Master P and wanting to emulate what Master P was doing. You know, so he did have a run. We can't just act like Master P wasn't at one point one of the biggest names in hip hop.
Shout out to Mill X, man. Young Bleed.
Right.
Man, yeah. Nigga made himself a millionaire, you know, and then he pulled a motherfucking on. MC Hammer on us. Hello! You know, we don't hear about it. Then the boy just tell you, man, he got what he said he got no more. You know, because it costs to live like that. And I don't see no hit artists on your squad. You get quiet when you get quiet. If you ain't got your money coming in rotation to keep up with the lawn man, the swimming pool man, you know what I'm saying, the man that do the chandeliers, you know, people come clean out, yeah. You know, you paying for a lot of people that live good. But you ain't gotta hear that. I ain't heard nobody on no, I don't know. Do anybody know any No Limit niggas right now that's hot? Or when the last time you heard of a hot No Limit? But fuck that, the music, the story at hand. Let's get real to him. Shout out to Romeo, man. Romeo, keep your head up, man. I know it's hard growing up in some of these type of households, man. You understand me? Where you don't get to make no choices as a man. When you look up and you realize, man, damn. Damn, man, daddy.
Now you 33.
33. I got a 33-year-old. I know it. I got a son. Shout out to my son Randy, man. Black Caesar, man. Yeah, the Black
I met
Caesar.
Black Caesar.
Yeah, you met the Black Caesar, man. Yeah, Black Caesar. He's probably in Canada right now, some goddamn way. Ain't no telling where Black Caesar is.
Right.
Kentucky, you know, he travels. But shout out to Black Caesar, man. He's 33 years old, and one thing right now that I love about him, he said, "I love you, Daddy." Because I learned one thing about kids, man. You can raise them, and when they get old enough, they gonna realize this is what Mama was going through. This is what Daddy was going through. Because guess what? I'm old enough to go through now, so I know what my parents was going through when I started going through. Either gonna embrace your parents, or you gonna say, man, you a lousy motherfucker. Because I seen parents that's going, you gonna grow up and see people that's doing way, way worse than you. You know, that's what kept me alive and what I had going. Every time I looked around, I seen somebody doing bad, I said, God damn, thank you, God. Thank you. Romeo done got old enough to figure out, hey man, damn, Pops, you didn't give no goddamn. Come on, bro. Let me out.
On behalf of Master P.
Okay.
Romeo has a movie coming out with some of the biggest stars in the black community. You know what I'm saying? LaToya Luckett.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? There's a few people in the film. Does Master P not get credit? The guy from Greenleaf, the pastor from Greenleaf.
Say, we not caring about the credit for that. We trying to see when do we get the daddy credit. You hear me?
He put you in position. I'm the reason you got this acting job. I taught you how to act when you was younger.
You talk
the Romeo show, that was my show.
You know how he talking about that?
That?
Being a fake nigga around him as a parent. That's what he's saying. See, we can't miss the hurt and the pain. That nigga not doing it because daddy was a real nigga. He doing that because that hurt me how you did me coming up, man. You ain't never said nothing, man. You hear me? See, that what hurts. See, parents will raise you, you'll get up to there, and everybody forget this is how I was raised. I could be a real, real bitter child right now toward my T. Jones or towards anybody else that wronged me coming up as a child. If it stuck to me. But one thing you do, when you grow up, you say, forget that. But watch this, that boy, Romeo, yeah, he don't care about nothing. He got his own now. Cause you didn't, I'm doing this on my own. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not doing this the way you showing me to do it. I don't got you on my neck. I don't got you pushed. Now you know you don't get nothing for this. Say, cause guess what? You ain't been doing, say, man, what people don't know, this is what I'm trying to, hello! I'm trying to tell people, cuz I ain't been doing nothing. You know, when I wasn't hot no more, you know, I wasn't nothing no more. I thought it was this. I thought we were daddy. I thought we were father and son before anything. But when you stop selling, you know, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, you didn't give me a dime. I've been doing this because I love you. What you been doing it for? See, one thing Master P didn't do, Master P looked at real weak because that boy just, he don't want nothing for him. He ain't trying to make his daddy look bad. His daddy made himself look bad by going on this, you know, really, if y'all listen to this child, let me tell y'all something. A child gonna always cry for help. 33, you know, it's gonna be a time when they're gonna break and say, you know what, man, what you gonna say? They gonna say, my son, my 33 could have came to me, my 33 son, me and him had, you know, we used to bump heads like a motherfucker. I jumped on him, beat him up. You know, not because he's a bad kid. It's because he tried daddy in the buck way. You dig what I'm saying? You know, but anyway, that boy Romeo just want a father and son relationship besides the bullshit. And maybe you're looking for this that I never heard Master P say. I swear to God. He said, man, I told you to come holler at me, man. Call me, man. Come on, man. Well, you sound, boy. Master P done himself in. Everybody looking at Master P, it's about who gonna make who feel, you know, bad. Romeo just saying how he feel. You ain't been fucking with me, you don't gotta fuck with me now. Like you read, man, still got shit going. Now I ain't gonna give him no credit because he wasn't no real coming up. I'm 33 years old, I'm say what I want to say now, and now.
Man, but you don't
ain't
feel
no
like
whips
that.
over here no more, master.
Yeah.
But I'm on Master P side too.
I just feel like this, and this might be just me, like, you know, and I learned this from my people. You know what I'm saying? My uncle told me, he was like, nobody gonna teach you how to drive. You gonna have to buy you a car and teach yourself. That was the realest. He just came home.
No, really dope.
He just came home. And you see my car. Now look, I'm talking about the one beforehand. But that was some of the realest game that he ever gave. Because if I kept waiting for somebody else to do for me what I had the ability to do for myself, I'd still be waiting.
Come on, man.
And so my thing with Romeo is, bro, you 33. When do you quit relying on daddy to do for you? When do you take the silver spoon out of your mouth?
I think that's what he's saying he's doing. He don't rely for daddy to do nothing for him, because daddy ain't never did nothing for him. That is what he's saying. That's his point exactly.
Daddy, he kept you in a house for 12 plus years.
Yeah, but you slaved
me. You know
me.
how many people would want to be in a house?
But you slaved me 20 and didn't give me a dime.
Now, give me a dime.
That's what he's saying, goddamn. Can I at least get a piggy, man? Can I at least get a savings over or something? Put up for everything I've been. I done been in a whole lot of racking and singing.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Cuz say you didn't give me. I mean, if you want to talk business,
you don't think he gave him nothing?
He just said he did, and the man never said he did. He didn't have a receipt or nothing to back up nothing the man said.
He's supposed to put. Now he got to put his finances out there. The IRS just hit him.
I mean, that sounds real bad.
He just got hit by the IRS.
That sounds real bad though for your child to say all that money they took from you, you ain't never give me a penny or nothing. You had that much for them to take. Right. And I never received nothing. Nigga, I ain't got a trust fund. You got gold chandeliers and gold toilets you sitting on. I ain't got nothing. Right. I ain't got nothing. I don't got a big piggy bank, a big gold piggy bank.
But what if Romeo spun it? You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes
the baby said the man ain't never gave me nothing. What part y'all not hearing this baby say? Yeah, we gave you a good place. Yeah, we gave you a good mama. Yeah, we gave you a career. Y'all career so good. Let me tell y'all something. Me and my mama had an argument. Don't y'all judge my mama wrong or nothing. My mama used to whoop shit out of our ass. She didn't play no game. Beat the brakes off of her. My mama would whoop me for nothing. My mama would whoop me before I go to school. You understand me? My mama would whoop me after school. I was like, goddamn, ain't nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with mama. What's wrong with mama? Mama beating the shit out of me. I would say that, you hear me? I ended up being a bad kid. You know what I used to blame it on? The whoopings. Mom said, how you turn out like that?
You sound like Tookie Williams.
Because you used to whoop the shit out of me. I had a lot of anger. I told my mom, she said, I said, all these people around talking about, if I would have got one more ass whoop, I would have been a better person. Well, if I'd have got one more ass whoop, I'd have killed me a whole lot of people. That's how many ass whoopings I was getting all the time. But as a child, coming up in a house of 5, because one do something, everybody getting a whooping. So you gotta work, you gotta hope so nobody do nothing today, because guess what? You can be outside the house enjoying your day, doing the Oscar jamming. Hey, Percy, what's wrong? Come here, y'all finna get a whooping. For what? Because David did such and such. Man, my day gone. See, I learned something about that because the old-fashioned people, that's what they was taught. That's why I don't like my mama. You understand me? I don't blame them, because when you taught something, you pass it on. They figure that's the way you solve get solved. If you can't find out who did it, whoop everybody. Well, let me let you parents know that does that. Y'all that does that, y'all raised up under that law, because I was raised up under the same law, so it's 5 people in the house, and guess when everybody says somebody's out to fuck up. Because one thing I knew my mama whooped us. So guess what I didn't do to him? I was scared to fuck up. I know mama gonna whoop us. I ain't never seen a belt in my life. You talking about my mama gonna whoop that ass. So my mama, you know what I'm saying, when we got older, my mama, I ended up in prison all the time, kept going in and out of prison. One time I went to a psychological man, he asked me, he said, Mr. Dempsey, why do you keep coming to prison? What do you think? I had to go get a thorough evaluation, man. I had psychs and everything. What's wrong with it? Why does this guy keep coming back? What's the problem? And for some reason, I would blame the whoopings. It always came down, I didn't know. What made you so mad all the time? I used to get my ass whooped all the time, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? I'm mad as a motherfucker at the world. Bitch. Nobody say nothing. Why is he bad at school? Because when we go home, guess what happens? He's turned into an animal. It made that for the people worse outside of me. It made it hard for the people outside. I couldn't go to school because I kept, shit. Why you go to school and act up, Percy? Well, I know what I already know I'm gonna get. So come on with it. I felt like motherfucker Denzel on goddamn me glory, nigga. Sit my back up there and go ahead, mama. Get yours in today. You understand me? And let the tears roll down my eye. You hear me? Go on get yours in. Go on get out. Go on get your emotional fix today. It cost me my back. But
That's bad. You better be like that.
Cause don't laugh at me too, man.
No, I'm laughing at me.
I'm laughing at it. Ain't funny. I'm emotional right now.
Yeah.
Come on, hit it.
Well, I'm laughing at
No,
me.
don't hit it. Don't say it.
My bad, OG.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, my bloody back.
Ooh.
Ooh. But anyway, I used to get my ass whooped. We ain't gonna go into the details of the whoopings. I have a relapse. I can't do nothing about it. Just sit in my little corner and get in the fetus position. You understand me? And shake it on out. You?
Right.
Anyway, as far as I'm gonna have to go, I can't do nothing about it. But anyway, I learned one thing. Out of them 5 kids getting a whooping, if one of them didn't do nothing, guess what that means? Somebody's being abused. You know, no, I ain't don't do my mama like that. I ain't call my mama child abuse or nothing. But you know, those laws went out back then. You know, that's how they was raised. See, one thing we learned about the slave master, the slaves used to whip the slaves. The slave master taught their kids, they slaves to whoop their kids. They kids taught their kids to whoop their kids. And so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. So right now it's 2023 from the beat, and guess what is still doing?
Whooping their kids. You think
they passed that down from generation? Cause one thing you ain't never seen on now white movie, now racist movie nowhere is a white man being whipped. See, one thing they knew about that was wrong when they did it. Let's not miss out on the point of the moral of that story was. See, Romeo, he didn't get a chance to grow up. He was being abused in a whole different way. When you get old enough, you can say something. You know something, say something. See, that man right there, he didn't get a chance to play his own guitar. He didn't get a chance to be all he wanted to be. You know, you got people that try to live their life out through you. They want to see you be them while they kids, and they puppet you. They puppet you, they punk you. I knew one girl, she raised her daughter, and her daughter thought she was the hardest thing in the motherfucker. Every time she seen her daughter, she was, I beat your motherfucking ass, ho. I beat your ass, snatched her little daughter up, and ever since her little daughter was a kid, she was always scared of her mama. But one thing she didn't know, her mama wasn't shit. Her mama couldn't fight a motherfucking lick. Her mama ain't never had a fight in kindergarten or nothing. But that little girl thought she was cold. So when that little girl got older, that little girl ended up started being real a mean girl. And she was bad for real because her mama treated her bad. So one time the little girl got into it with some grown girls. She called her mama to help, and guess what? Her mama abandoned her and left out there with some grown women to jump on her. And they beat out that lady little daughter. You know what I'm saying? Lesson, what was the moral of that story? That little girl found out her mama. I ain't saying that about Master P. Master P, we watched Master P business. His pleasure wasn't taken care of was his children. Cause that's where my son, when I raised my son, my little son, he can come to me right and say, my 33-year-old, when he walk in the door and he say, I love you, Pop. Damn, thank you. It's like a cold sweat because you know you do all you can do, but one thing you do, if you ain't right at the beginning, try to make it right at the end. Don't never let your kids have to wallow in that shit because they'll live in it and they'll never be able to move on to where they need to be. You know what you did. These motherfuckers get grown. Some of you motherfuckers molest your kids, beat shit out of them, down there kill them, and then they get grown, never said I'm sorry or nothing. That man worked that boy from sun up to sundown to get to where he is right now and never paid that boy nothing. Not even no attention. My bad. I'm gonna quit with Tune. I'm getting too good at this. He ain't paid. That's all. Have you ever seen a nigga in the class talking about me? Can you call on me? That's Romeo. That's all Romeo doing. Me? Silk. Damn. Me, daddy. Me, daddy. Mystical. Damn, cuz. You know, you can't master your children. You gotta be parents to them. One thing I learned about that, Master P. You have all the money in the world. Y'all gonna learn something from this, but you can't buy love. Hello! You have all the money in the world, but you can't pay your kids to love you if it ain't there. Poor pocket Percy kids say they love them daddy. They love me and daddy. And they ain't never had a dime to take care of none of them like that. But what I know I did have, I had to love, y'all. I had to love, and I know how to love my kids, unconditionally. I had to love to my kids. My kids be like, yeah, we love daddy. You ain't never had to go spend the night on top of your house with your kids at your master creek. I'm just saying, just get out, Me and my kids, we didn't have shit, so we thought we was Charlie Brown and Snoop. We sit on top of them and stare at the stars and shit. I did that with my children. Me and my children, we go hiking and canoeing. Not canoeing, my bad. I ain't jumping, I ain't been on no water. I'm gonna go though, one day, but me and my kids, we spend the night, I take them out fishing, they think they in the wilderness some goddamn world. Well, I'm talking real shit now, Master P. You go get your whole tent and put a fucking air conditioner in the motherfucker. We really doing this. But let me tell y'all something about that. It's the small things that you miss, and your kids that they want. All they want is that attention because if you don't never give it to them. But let me tell you something, Master P. Let me give you a little help. Man, just right, man. Look, man, cuz. The man said one thing, and I don't want to give a fuck about nothing else Romeo said as a kid. That shit don't mean nothing to me.
What was that one thing?
He said he won't put his pride to the side. He said his pride is worth everything to him. Everything. His pride to him is worth, look out, son. Let me tell you, I swear, I shed tears by saying this for him. I can't look out, son. I know daddy ain't been right, man. And I overlooked a lot of things in life, but right now I wouldn't tell you, I'm sorry, man. I should have, if I can make it to you without this right here, we can do it better, man. Cause you right. You right. Just say that one time. Say, yeah, you right, man. There's a lot of things I overlooked as a father because of the business part, because I was trying to grow up myself. You dig what I'm saying? And I was too, I had let the business drive me, and it ain't no way I should have overlooked my own child. You right, you should be owning a throne by now. You should be owning No Limit Records Jr. right now, just like JR did his son, and Big Prince passed it on down to Prince Jr. Them boys hot now. And yeah, that's what's supposed to be going on right now, because our label was just as hot as theirs was. You understand me? But you right. I didn't share the groceries.
Now see, I can't argue with the real life examples. I had a few up my sleeve. I had a few in the can. I had a couple in the chamber.
I know you.
But when you say,
let's go,
Birdman, even after he messed up, he came out and said, I messed up and we ain't gonna get paid. When you look at Jay Prince, and despite the controversy surrounding everything, the mere fact that his kids are in a position to do what they're doing at the level they got finessed 2 times at Rap-A-Lot. Right now, and people kind of Rap-A-Lot out. Honeycombs in jail, the thing that happened with Almighty Jay in New York. Like, people were counting Rap-A-Lot out. You ain't did nothing since Scarface, you know what I'm saying? Zero, Like, that's when we think about Rap-A-Lot, we think of the old Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you look at what they're doing with Finesse 2 times, and we don't even got to count Drake, it's like they really the new wave. You know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, or form, the connection are connected with the new wave. And to think that Master P, to be as big as he's been, they said that Cash Money was once over or under No Limit, as far as the city of New Orleans. In an interview with Gangsta, we was talking about how Master P was trying to gatekeep them from getting in.
Pop that whip. Keep going.
You know what I'm saying? He was telling labels that literally not to let Cash Money in. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to be the creme de la creme. And now to see Cash Money has gone from the Hot Boys, Cash Money, Young Money, Rich Gang.
Damn.
Rap-A-Lot has evolved to Mob Ties. You know what I'm saying? And No Limit is Lil Romeo. You know, niggas like me, I grew up watching Lil Romeo.
I mean, he went down to, that's the only thing he had. See, something should tell you
That
something
hurt
about
me,
it.
watching Romeo, and then he coming back in. The real talk.
No, come on.
Like you watching him, and that's like if that was Lil Bow Wow.
Say, but you know
Man,
what?
If that was Lil Bow Wow, damn near.
Let me tell you something. We happy to see Romeo doing what he doing right now. You know why? And we not reading no suicide letter.
Well, and here's the thing that I didn't want to bring up, but I believe it was almost a year ago, and Master P lost his daughter to suicide. And you know, obviously mental illness is a real thing, and I don't want to blame that on anybody, especially because Romeo didn't blame that on anybody. He specifically said that, you know, whoop whoop, but our family has our issues. And so
he took a drug overdose. Shit, that's not a coincidence. Look, Romeo, goddamn me, just make it deal with the pain a little, you know, a little tougher than she can. Because he's really, you know, spilling the beans now. You understand me? He ain't dry snitching, you know. You know. No, Daddy, he ain't calling you. I didn't ask you to call me, man. He ain't been calling you. You ain't been wanting to talk to him. You hear me? That's how shit go, man. Nah, cause now you want to talk. Now you got that. Man, I didn't ask you to call me and get a hold of me. Man, you don't talk like that about your son on here, man. Go in there and straighten that shit out. That's what real do. My son there come over and shit, y'all might just see me say, man, you know, whenever I catch up with you, I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. That's number one. Now you right. I didn't do this. Now you right. I did overlook. Don't never get on here and rationalize and justify and minimize the reason you turn out the reason, you know. Now Romeo, you know, he gonna come up off his pain. Now you don't want me to write this book about pain, cause right now it don't sound too good. I used to be mad at my motherfucker, like, and my mama like a motherfucker make me go to church here. I like, God damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at my face. Look, God damn. Mom still gotta go to church, man. Shit. Damn, man. Get tired of this motherfucker shit. That was me. I think I was already a little demon or whatever you call it. You hear me? Every time mama yell church at home, everybody else, you know, shit, they get quiet. I'm the only nigga be like, God, man. I be like, what's wrong with you, man? You gotta go. I be finna cry. I be looking like I'm finna cry. You hear me? Shit, like, what's wrong, Percy? Shit, man, I don't wanna go. I actually don't motherfucking wanna go. But the cold thing about that, who gonna tell mama? You know, now you gonna get your ass in that motherfucking car, go put some grease on your motherfucking face and your lips, and grease your goddamn hair with some glycerin, jump in that car and go sit in the crowd with the rest of these motherfuckers, and, you know, and you can't fall asleep, you gotta sit there and just dry listen. You go to sleep, mama come over there, slap you up, pinch you, wake up in church. God, we don't even understand what the man talking about or what's going on.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.